Maria, back with another video. Today, as I was leaving for work, something popped in my head, and originally, I thought my family was targeting me. I mean, they were targeting me, don't get me wrong, okay? But I thought maybe my sister was pissed off, and this could be what ignited this explosive stuff. I kept thinking, well, maybe it was because I lied to my husband many years ago. But then, like I said, the targeting's been going on for many years, okay? And then something told me in my mind that perhaps people were pissed off at me because I never told other people that I knew, who I knew here in town, people I knew in the past, that I am a genius. And the thing is that that's not the sort of thing that I felt was necessary to talk about, okay? I had this confirmed to me about 10 years ago. And I've always had my suspicions, but looking back from my childhood, most people would know that I was kind of a quirky kid. I kind of thought outside the box. I kind of dressed weird. Did a lot of things did a lot of things that people didn't do. I mean, regardless of race or whatever, just odd, kooky things. I always had weird, obsessive interests. If I was interested in something, I would obsess about it. Okay. That was who I was, and then as I got older, it was confirmed to me. I'm not the kind of person who likes to make waves, okay? And I fully understand, and I always tell everybody this, I have a very good understanding of people, okay? For every action, there is a reaction, okay? So my goal is to get along with people. And by, interjecting that into a conversation, which I inadvertently did at one time at Flourishing Art, and I truly regret it, but just to come right out and say something like that, it creates tension, okay? Obviously, what's going on here in town may be, along with the race issue, may be a lot of insecure people feeling combative or something, and that's not what I wanted, okay? I've known for a long time that I don't even like to use the word genius, okay, but I am a genius. I don't like the attention, and I really resent, and I absolutely hate people who, and I seriously do hate them, okay? They want to compete with me when I have no interest in playing a game, okay? The stupid, I believe the guy from Activism of Care used the term pop quizzes from hell, people trying to prove to me or trying to demonstrate that they're just as good as me, and that's not what I want, okay? I want to live a normal life, as I should, okay? So that may also be a part of the reason why I'm getting so much people from Facebook, and I feel like there's some sort of weird transaction deals going on behind my back. I don't know what it is, but that could very well be it. I am the kind of person, I fully understand people. I have a very good understanding of people. I've been observing people since I was a child, okay? Like I told you, I was a very strange child, and I fully understand. As I got older and I started reading more into psychology, I understood there were terms, technical terms for their behavior. I understand people, okay? So I know that, talking about that among people, it can create competition. I'm not interested in competing, okay? And I have met other people who are geniuses, okay, through the course of my life, and when I usually come in contact with them, a lot of geniuses are very competitive, okay? They resent the fact that there's somebody who's intelligent, and so they want to be competitive with that. I'm not interested in competing. I don't believe in competing, okay? That is one of my spiritual things. I don't want to compete, okay? My goal in life is to function and keep straightforward ahead of my my goals, okay? So, many people who used to know me, I would make weird jokes. I'm not talking about childhood. I'm talking about the people here in Bakersfield, like my coworkers and stuff. They knew I made weird jokes. They knew I was into bizarre stuff, like, my sense of humor was weird, my reading material was odd, that kind of stuff. And that's a very typical characteristic of somebody who is indeed a genius. I don't see any reason I never even think I even had a formal discussion with my family after I found out. I think the reason is because there's so many intelligent people in my family that my family probably already had their suspicions anyway. So it was no point. And I'm the kind of person, I can keep a secret to myself anyway. I don't have to impress a bunch of people, and I'm certainly not interested in starting fights, because I'm sure if I was just to announce that over the dinner table, they would probably try to challenge me or something. I don't know, but I just never felt as though it was important. Also, because I understand how a lot of people are, many people are under the misconception that, only white people can be geniuses. This is not true. There are geniuses in every race of people. Okay, that's what makes us unique. Okay, and we are very different. I remember having Steve Murray, and he used to get on my nerves with this because it pissed me off. He was always saying that I was expressive. Okay, but really, I believe I'm an analytical person. I'm extremely analytical. Because of this gift that I have, I can be too. Okay, but I am more analytical than I really am expressive, but somehow I have managed to combine the two. And this is something that I express in my hobbies, okay? I have no interest in taking my hobbies to a career level, okay? I did have an Etsy page one time, but I'm the kind of person, I like to make crafts. It kind of gives you that feeling of like when a little kid makes a picture and his mommy puts it on the refrigerator and he feels all special. So like when I make a hair barrette and I see a girl wearing it, I'm like, I feel that way, you know? So it's just something weird that's going on with me, and it really doesn't go any further than that. But when you have these certain abilities, you can do things that the average person cannot do. So like, for example, my father, I hate using that word, ambidextrous. He could write with both hands, and he wrote beautifully. Okay, and by looking at his writing, you could hardly tell if he wrote it with the right hand or if he wrote it with the left hand. I couldn't tell the difference. Okay, so and my father was also very intelligent, but he also was great at decorating, you know. So it's these weird gifts that we have to where in the majority of people, they want to put it into separate categories, where you're either an analytical person or you're an expressive person. I am a gifted person, so therefore the two work harmoniously in myself. However, I would say that because I have been educated outside of the, well, that's not true. I grew up in public schooling, okay? But I have allowed myself to be more broad and open. So like, for example, and I think it would be kind of cool because I do believe that the school system does have the ability, the ability, which is very sad, to take out the creative part in kids and then only have focus on the single-minded approach to where the kids' creative abilities get stifled and therefore they have a very limited view. I really do believe that if maybe schools or maybe if people are interested in homeschooling would broaden children's education, not just limiting to what, you know, the required subjects and stuff, then kids would be able to explore themselves more and that they would have multiple talents, okay? So I just wanted to get that off my chest. I'm not sure if that was the spark, but I kind of suspected it was. I mean, I was feeling the targeting over at the farmer's place, okay, because I was coming up with all the great ideas. I was the one who improved everything, and people were getting pissed off, okay? But then I do recall when I was over at Flourishing Fart, yes, Flourishing Fart, that I had mentioned it to, I believe, Mary Landucci, and it was just within the conversation. I didn't think she was going to tell everybody, and she must have told everybody, okay? I'm not comfortable with that, okay? I'm really not. But you know what? It is, it is. So I don't do things on purpose to make people feel bad about themselves. I know some people who love to correct other people's sentences when they're talking, just so they can just try to one-up you and make you feel like shit, okay? I see those kind of people, okay? But unlike those other people, I have a very strong understanding of people. So I try to be as gentle, and I fully understand that I'm not the kind of person who's trying to one-up somebody. I'm just simply trying to get on with my goal, which I'm extremely passionate about. You know, I like my work. I believe I can take things further. That is the one thing that I enjoy, okay? And that's all I have, okay? I missed out on a lot in life, okay? I missed out on prom. Not that it was probably a piece of shit, but still, I never had a lot of things that many people take for granted, okay? So at this point in my life is about acquired knowledge, okay? I don't know what the hell's going on with this whole some weird people stalking me at my workplace, the cameras and all this other stuff, and then the whole Steve Wiles thing and all this shit. You know, it's a distraction to me, okay? Now, mind you, if people want to talk to me, they want to know more about me, these people from Facebook, they know how to get in touch with me. They don't need to air my shit all over the place, okay? If they want to talk to me, they can either send me an email. My sister could have given my phone number. They're just making dramas, okay? So, anyway, I'm going to wrap up this video. I'm going to take a shower, get something to eat, and I'm going to bed. Have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.